Hey everyone, welcome back to my abridged playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda.
Take it this beauty is yours?
The Tempest? Yeah, she's mine.
Hell of a ship. We don't get many like her. Colt Dalton, Kadara Docks Manager. Sloan said to make sure no one harasses you.
Awfully nice of her.
Uncharacteristically so. You must be important.
How safe is it here?
Safety's a commodity on Kadara. It depends on how much you're willing to spend. The port's gun-free, but murder comes in all shapes and sizes. Still better than living outside the mountain. It's no man's land out there.
Does Kadara get a lot of traffic?
Since we moved in? Oh yeah. Kadara is one of the few planets in Helios with a functioning economy. Got Angara and exiles from all over Helios moving their cargo through this port.
Thanks for your time.
Back to work.
I'm still on duty, Drac.
On duty, yeah. Sounds like a forfeit to me.
Just get back to your drinking, big guy. We'll see who forfeits later.
You can be as rushed as you want, my man. Sloan gets a cut of all cargo moving through Kadara, and you haven't paid up.
But I did. You know I did.
Afraid it's not on the books.
You son of a bitch.
Cargo Manifest. ID number 739-238-733. Manifest tracking number 007-334-257 KAD. Consignee, Alora Narantis. Vessel name, Tavares Gain. Point of landing, H047C. Point of unloading, Kadara. Contains, waived. Approved by Dalton Colt.
Come on, Grayson. Pull yourself together.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
If you get whatever it is off your chest, you might feel better.
Doubtful, but it's worth a shot. I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Kaitis tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people, I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
What are the chances she's still alive?
I don't know. Slim. The Badlands are bad. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Kaitis finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
Does this convenient little brother have a name?
Eli Wessler. I'm not making this up.
Pathfinder, there is an Eli Wessler recorded in the Nexus database.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for her. What was the exile's name?
Remi Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
Pathfinder, feeling out of place at the moment. And side effect, coming here makes me hate Tan a whole lot more. These were our people.
We weren't there. Exile might have been the only way.
Thing is, when they were kicked out, the Nexus didn't know any viable worlds. That's like, we won't kill you, but feel free to die in the wilderness. I get why they're like this.
Thank God. Didn't think anyone would stop. I need you to deliver a message. Please.
First, tell me why they've got you locked up.
I may have had too much to drink. And urinated on one of the guards.
No may have about it. My boots still smell of piss.
I've always been a bad drunk.
What kind of message?
Nothing illegal, I just need to get word to my girlfriend. She's probably worried sick.
All right. What's the message?
My girlfriend Sela works at Tartarus. Most beautiful Asari you've ever seen. Skin like the ocean, eyes like...
Jim, the message?
Right. Tell Sela I've run into a complication. But I'll have the credits to pay Sloane's protection fee soon. Ask her to wait for me. Oh, and leave out the part where I'm in jail. Thanks.
Sela? I've got a message from Jim, your boyfriend.
Goddess, don't tell me he really thinks I'm his girlfriend.
Hopeful thinking on his part?
More than hopeful. Delusional. Go on then. What's the message?
He said he'll have enough credits to pay Sloane's protection fees soon. And, to wait for him.
You tell Jim thanks, but I'm happy at Tartarus. I don't need rescuing. Especially from a pup like him.
No, I told Jim I'd deliver the message, and I have. You got more to say? Do it yourself.
Alright. Sheesh.
Relax, Costa. They don't know I was a cop. I'm not one now, no trouble.
Did you find Sela? Was she worried?
No, because she's not your girlfriend.
Shit. I hope she changed her mind.
Focus on yourself, Jim. Sela's happy where she is.
Damn it.
Outcast Code of Conduct. Been getting a lot of reports lately about misconduct towards the locals. These actions will not be tolerated. Sloane's trying to build a better Helios, one the Nexus promised but failed to deliver. Wearing Outcast colors means you represent her, and I won't have anyone representing Sloane dishonestly. Since it seems like we've all got different meanings of honor, I've made a code of conduct. Follow it or deal with me. 1. No disrespect towards Sloane or your fellow outcast. 2. Public beatings are for disciplinary measures only. 3. Drunkenness is fine, to an extent. 4. Don't antagonize the Angara, but don't let them get away with shit either. 5. You got a friend interested in joining the outcasts? Great. Send them to the recruiter. All new members must go through proper channels. 6. No unauthorized contact with the Nexus. 7. No association with the Collective. 8. No sleeping on shift. 9. No fucking on shift. Off shift, do whatever you want, but I don't want to know about it. 10. Protection fees are non-negotiable. All fees must be collected on time. Don't charge more or less. If anything is unclear, see me, but none of this should be hard. Cadus. Concerning the Collective. Unless given explicit orders to do otherwise, no one is to engage potential Collective members in Kadara Port. Yes, Sloane and I are aware they have operatives and recruiters in Krallas and the market. Yes, we are going to do something about it, when the time is right. The outcasts enjoy our current position because Sloane made the right move at the right time. It'll be the same when we decide to get rid of the Collective. That being said, if you're outside the ceasefire zone, feel free to blast the bastards. Spirits know they deserve it. Cadus. No Angaran recruits. Our recruiters have reported a number of Angara interested in joining our ranks. Some of you have even encouraged them. Stop. At least for right now, the outcasts are for exiles only. Not all Angara are happy about our rise to power. Until we know that our new friends can be trusted, they are not outcast material. Cadus.
Gil, you won't believe this. A guy just tried to pass off a thermos for an ignition coil.
You've got to be kidding.
Nope. There was soup in it. Smelled like barley and clams.
Shit, you let him get away? Barley clam is my fave.
Ryder, I recognize these people. The exiles. Some weren't exactly pleased to see us. I've been getting a lot of angry looks.
Just watch your step.
I'm not blinking. Let's do what we have to, then scram, huh?
bring stability and order. Be part of the solution, not the problem.
Does Sloane know anything about you? Don't want her eye on me.
Sloane doesn't control as much as she thinks.
Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
I've been looking for an edge.
Out here, you'll need it.
Personal log, Junseo No. Detailed drawing of a manta. New entry. For the first time in, I guess, 600 years, I feel like I can breathe. Sure, the air smells like shit, but I've got a roof over my head and food in my gut. No more running. No more Armageddon planet after Armageddon planet. I can finally just explore. That was the whole point, right? I'm gonna start with figuring out the migration patterns of those manta creatures. Maybe Ligor knows. This is her home planet after all. End log.
You know, Kadara ain't half bad. Nexus could learn a thing or two.
Who do you think the charlatan could be?
Anyone or no one. A lot of people would rather get behind a story than face reality.
I assume you have opinions about Sloane?
That's putting it lightly. Sloane switched sides, helped the uprising when she was head of Nexus security. I don't like Tan any more than I like her, but loyalty counts.
How does this place stack up to the Krogan colony?
Hard to compare. The colony's ours. It works for Krogan. But these exiles are onto something here if they can just get along.
Why do you drink here instead of Tartarus?
This place has Umi. She gets me. Or at least she keeps pouring.
Don't have too much fun.
It's early.
Pathfinder, I'm uncomfortable here. I'm trying to be cheerful, but I'm not doing a good job.
Shh, Jal, keep your voice down.
Why? I am not ashamed of my feelings. Am I needed for anything, or can I continue to stand here and imagine taking a scourge bath?
Scourge bath?
It'd be an improvement.
I'm looking for a Remi Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remi paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
As far as you know.
Don't get smart, Pathfinder. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
Look, it's easy. You just pull the hinge back and snap the upgrade straight on the barrel.
Does it seem secure?
It's secure. I promise.
Back in my day, upgrades were handmade. Custom fitted. None of this off the rack snapped together shit.
Don't say uphill both ways. Don't say it.
Turians didn't used to be so damn lippy either.
That exile camp has a high concentration of registered criminals, Pathfinder.
That's one dead.
There is a data pad nearby, Pathfinder.
Outcasts and Collective. You were right. Both factions fell for the messages. Guess everyone has something to hide, don't they? Just need them to both show up at the nav point. They'll each think the other is trying to play them. Someone will start shooting, and before you know it, we have all the loot to ourselves. I just have to find a spot to lay low till the bloody part's over. You and I are gonna be rich, babe. The future looks bright.
So one guy is responsible for both ransoms. I doubt that ended well.
I extracted a nav point from this data pad, adding it to your map.
Let's see how all this turned out.
You know what surprises me? How not angry I am. Sometimes it feels like I should be angrier.
How would that help? Anger only gets you so far before you buck up and fix what needs fixing.
That's you. That's why you got off the Nexus. It's harder to fix something you can't change.
Think that's it?
Mineral extractor. The extractor is in need of multiple repairs and maintenance checks.
I detect an outlaw weapon cache in the area. Scanning will reveal more information.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmissions.
The amount of hardware here suggests the intended receiver is interested in more than their personal safety.
Where the Ark's left? All that activity for a guess about a galaxy.
I got hit by a power loader. Driver was on 3 calls about where to store rations. Punched it right in the gyros.
Thanks for starting to talk the exact second that I hit the stop recording button.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
Helios flora. This plant has a high protein content, though its tough fibers and thick roots would require a long cooking time. Plant sample collected. 4 of 10.
Greetings. Error. That interaction is not understood. Report log.
Genocide is the intentional destruction of a given population.
It's not mine. Why do things keep
Deeper
appearing like this?
extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
Counterforce targeting is a strategic
Genocide
approach
is
to
the
destroying the
intentional
enemy's command
destruction
structure
of a
and
given
military.
population. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
Counterforce targeting
It wasn't here yesterday,
approach to
or the
destroy
day before.
enemy's command
Things keep
structure and
changing.
military forces. Deeper extrapolation.
What's happening here?
Who are you? Is this your data pad? Are you one of them?
Who are you afraid of? Who is them?
Whoever's behind all this. Everyone's acting crazy, spouting all that nonsense. I can't remember how it started. I'm not even sure how I got here.
What do you mean?
Nobody's in their right mind. And there are these people, others. They showed up and they left this data pad.
What did these people want?
If I knew, I wouldn't be asking you. I heard one of them say, we left the data pad behind. Ugh. I'm fine now. I'm sorry to trouble you. It was nothing. Be seeing you.
Observation log. The Krogan and Asari show signs of neural disruption. Their patterns remained entrained. The Solarian shows signs of some resistance with occasional breaks in pattern. We'll likely need to adjust for Solarian physiology. To be on the safe side, entry code has rotated to 9XA2.
Values. Deeper extrapolation.
I'm detecting unusual neural activity in this person. An outside signal is interfering with their brain pattern.
What can we do for them?
Nothing immediate, though if you scan others, I may be able to locate the source of the signal. They exhibit unusual brain activity. An outside signal is affecting their thought process. Further scans are required. This person shows signs of the same outside interference. I have now traced the source of the signal, marking the nav point on your map.
Entries of the 2 sequences.
You're not supposed to be in here?
What the hell are you doing to those people out there?
It's an experiment.
Physically, no harm has come to them. They're fine.
You're doing all this on purpose? Are you insane?
We've been called worse back home.
We used to work for an organization called Cerberus.
Until our boss decided he'd rather spend money on truly crazy ideas like bringing back people from the dead.
Project Lazarus. Pure voodoo.
But in Andromeda, we're our own masters. And what you saw out there, it's the birth of something amazing. A biological network.
A host of minds all linked together. Connected. We're harnessing the power of consciousness to create a new kind of supercomputer.
What is Cerberus about?
Purity. We think humanity should chart its own course, free of alien laws or the morality designed to hold us back.
Our boss was straying from the path, lost his focus. He and that Lawson woman were recruiting all the wrong people. Friends in low places.
Andromeda is a chance for a do-over. Humanity should call the shots here. The rest can follow our lead.
What exactly is this experiment doing to those people out there?
The right energy focused at the right frequency can entrain a person's consciousness. The mind is ultimately just electromagnetic patterns.
You mean mind control?
Those people were banished. They're criminals. They were using their minds to make trouble anyway. We thought we'd make better use.
And now, by linking them together, they're like a living computer, but working at the speed of thought. Similar to the computer you've got in your head.
What are you doing on Kadara?
The Badlands is a perfect place to do the work that needs to be done. Must be done.
Against all these new threats in Andromeda, it's vital we find an edge for humanity.
Enough of this. Sam?
I've located the control for the signal. It will shut the experiment down.
We can't stop you, but those people depend on the signal now. Their minds need it to function. Leave them be.
Record of termination. We always have to remember, when somebody tells us no, that just means we're on the right track. Narrow minds who lack imagination can't be allowed to hold back the geniuses. Let's never forget we scared him. 2. Cognitive Applications Group, from Elusive Man. Despite a direct order from Miranda Lawson, you continued your research into unauthorized neural research. We already have methods that show great potential for mental control over large groups of people. Your particular avenue of inquiry is unnecessary. Effective immediately, your services will no longer be required and your position within Cerberus is terminated. The concept, a biological computer network. The most powerful computer in existence remains that of the biological brain. Our research will prove out the concept of mental entrainment of a subject's mind at a distance via electromagnetic manipulation. Once entrainment is achieved, multiple subjects can be linked together such that their minds will form a network of vast computational capability. Potential applications. Once the dream of a living neural network is achieved, the possibilities are staggering. Evolution has shaped the mind of each species in unique ways, providing a baseline programming that artificial intelligence from the ground up could never hope to match. For example, Krogan mental abilities are evolved towards war and conquest, or Solarians are adapted to complex scientific considerations. The possibilities are limited only by the species we find. Further, by wielding control over multiple subjects in parallel, we can unleash awesome computing potential unrivaled in the history of technology. Imagine what linking 1 million Asari minds together could accomplish. Location of experiment. Research note: we've located the perfect site for experimentation on live test subjects. Kadara's Badlands offer unsupervised access to unwitting test subjects free from any lawful or ethical constraints. We've managed to get ourselves banished to the territory and smuggled our equipment out. We've gathered test subjects from several species in a single location and will commence Phase 1 testing immediately.
How do we shut this experiment down, Sam?
I can tune the signal against the scientists as punishment, freeing the people. The victims will likely suffer complications as a result. Or I can alter the nature of the signal to ease the victim's predicament, unlock the system from further changes.
Or I could just walk away and do nothing. Change the signal. Try to make things easier on those people.
Ruined it. Those people are no good to us now.
Glad I could help. Now go back and crawl under the rock you came from.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I never wanted to stop. So incredible.
Such a nice feeling. Freedom. No worries, no cares. All of us together.
Lots of regret on the Nexus about you guys leaving. Most everyone realizes we're weaker without the Krogan backing us up.
Had to happen. We're done being pushed around.
Wasn't us doing the pushing. That was leadership's mistake.
And the rest of you pay for it, the way it always goes, kid.
Engine housing. This mechanism is damaged beyond repair. Even as scrap, benefit is minimal. Shuttle landing gear. This landing gear was ripped from the body of its shuttle on impact.
There's an outlaw weapon cache here, Pathfinder. I recommend scanning.
This weapon cache was headed for the same location as the first.
With more data, I can triangulate the source. That construct was reported stolen by both the Outcasts and the Collective. Hostility likely.
Target's down.
Sam, where are these weapons supposed to go?
I have a nav point that could be the source. Adding it to your map.
This is where the nav point led us? A terminal?
Shipping notice. Got almost all the weapon caches accounted for. I'll forward them to your camp as soon as I have the manpower for it. Not sure you need all this for one weakling colony, but it's your choice. Fuck, Prodromas won't know what hit them. They'll be dead before they can lift a finger. I envy the loot you'll score from that one. Let me know when you get back to Eos.
All these supplies. They're going to attack Eos. Sam, how do we stop them?
I can trace the message to its source. It may lead you to the attacker's camp. Pathfinder, we're approaching the outlaw camp indicated in the terminal. I detect explosive materials.
There's the ship. We need to take it out.
Shooting the fuel source will ignite the shuttle, Pathfinder.
Is all this blood from one victim?
Negative. I detect multiple sources.
There's something here.
Outcast colors. This is the Collective's mess.
Let's look around.
Multiple contusions on the face and arms. He was restrained for a lengthy period of time.
Cause of death?
A blast to the heart. He likely died quickly.
I guess that's something.
Most of the data has been wiped.
Can you recover anything?
The audio from the final log. Shall I play it?
Do it.
If you're thinking this can't get worse, I assure you it can. Fuck you. Operative Lacerta. Where is he?
Unlike you bastards, Sloane doesn't play with her food.
So he's dead. That's unfortunate.
Seal him. Outcast patrol inbound. Kill the bastard and wipe the logs.
I'll report Lacerta's death to the charlatan. Meet you at the base and draw Lear.
There it is. Last known location of this Johann guy. Hopefully Remi's inside. And alive.
Warden said Johann ran a nasty crew. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Don't think they're gonna invite us in for coffee! All right, let's find Remi.
Please, help me.
Are you all right?
They were going to eat me.
I know.
They brought a group of us here from the slums, said we'd be safe. I'm the only one left.
You survived. That's what matters.
I'm not even supposed to be out here. I paid my protection fee.
I know. The outcast who wrongly kicked you out of Kadara Port. He sent me,
Are they going to let me back in?
at the very least. Grayson, I found Remi. We need a pickup.
Thank God. I'll send a shuttle right away.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I thought I was going to die here.
Some of the victim's organs are missing.
Oh.
Cause of death, exsanguination. Incisions in the chest and abdomen reveal organs were removed.
Detecting traces of human flesh and blood.
Sam, are you saying they were eating people?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Hopefully they kill them first.
Come on, Drac.
What? Just saying.
Oh my god. Track. Hops. These flowers could be used to produce a variety of liquors.
Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required. This is the location from the Spender Pit, Pathfinder. Anti-vehicular mines ahead. It's best to proceed on foot.
Outlaws. Maybe friends of Spender?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Uh-oh. We got company!
That's not company! That's the Pathfinder!
Spender must have blabbed. Let's get out of here!
Quick, get on the shuttle!
Hurry up!
What the? No, wait! Don't leave us! The bastard left us!
Of course he did!
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Locked on!
I am invincible.
Paper trail. To William Spender, from undisclosed recipient. Spender, we received your supplies, but I'm not sure how you expect us to keep pressure on the Krogan. It's half of what you promised. Maybe we can throw rations at them? I'm starting to think trusting you was a bad idea. Have you even used that scrambler I gave you? I bet it's just lying around your quarters or something. You've got a title. That means power. Use it. Aron.
So Spender's been sneaking goods from the Nexus to these exiles. Why?
This Aron seems concerned about something hidden in Spender's apartment on the Nexus.
Aron, I've tangled with that crook before. What's he doing with Spender?
The datapad mentions a scrambler, which would explain the state of the file in the security archives. I highly recommend finding it.
So, find the scrambler, nail Spender. Check.
Interesting. Thanks, Pathfinder. Those look horrifying. Dutch will love them.
Drink of the hour is a lucky leprechaun. Wanna give it a shot?
How lucky are we talking here?
I forget where the ingredients are from.
Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Excellent.
That was funny.
Sam, anyone nearby?
Negative, Pathfinder. The vicinity is clear of all personnel.
Good. Let's do this.
There is a blank spot in your vicinity, Pathfinder.
What do you mean?
I cannot see part of the room, for lack of a better term.
Wait, is that what I think it is?
That model ship was declared missing from inventory 6 months ago. Pathfinder, are you putting the box back?
Finders keepers.
Interference is preventing scanner function. You will need to rely on more basic means to search these quarters.
A formal letter. God damn it. A formal letter to Tan. Director Tan, I am writing to request an official review of Nakmor Kesh's suitability as Nexus Superintendent. The Krogan indeed helped suppress the mutiny by those we now dub exiles. However, given the Krogan's conduct during the uprising, and their decision to leave the Nexus after their requests for more authority were denied, it is not hard to see Kesh's current position as a conflict of interest. I understand it may be politically beneficial to keep a Krogan on staff, for optics if not diplomacy, but for one of them to hold the power of a superintendent, given their brethren's negative opinion of us, is frankly playing with fire. It is my opinion, as an experienced public servant, that Kesh should be placed in a role where she can do less damage, perhaps in charge of archives. Sincerely, William Spender, Assistant Director of Colonial Affairs. Nexus Report on Krogan Colony. Colony name, New Tachanka. Location, Eladon. Estimated population, 700 plus. About 1,200 Krogan came to Andromeda. Key people, Nakmor Morda, leader. Jorgel Strux, potential agitator. Nakmor Drak, initiative freelancer, grandfather of Nakmor Kesh. The colony is thriving by Krogan standards. They are storing water and have enough to be self-sufficient. They have time for entertainment. There is a fighting pit, a distillery, even a greenhouse where they appear to be growing plants in an attempt to sustain the colony long-term. This is spearheaded by a botanist named Vorn. The Krogan built their colony into the side of a sinkhole. Some construction materials were apparently taken from the Nexus. Other materials were locally sourced. The compound is heavily guarded and is difficult to get in unless you are a Krogan.
Kesh, I'm not sure what we can do here. We've got the system stabilized for now, but we're going to need to reroute power soon. We could lose some stasis pods if we don't.
Regarding advice for aspiring community leader, to Sal Taylor, from William Spender. Sal, I appreciate you taking the time to reach out to me. I'm always happy to give advice to junior colonists interested in a future in politics. My advice is my father's. Just before I shipped off to Andromeda, he said, always help the little guy, but also help anyone with their boot on that little guy's neck. To get to where I am, you have to try to please everyone. This will ensure you'll always be right with someone. William Spender, Assistant Director of Colonial Affairs. Air filters. To William Spender, from Nakmor Kesh. Spender, Del Jason told me you denied her request for properly functioning air filters. Do you realize how important it is to keep our staff healthy and working? I can't understand why you tried to block this. It's getting to the point where I need to talk to Addison about your conduct. I'm sorry, but this is getting ridiculous. Kesh. Air filters. To William Spender, from Foster Addison. Bill, come see me. We need to talk. Foster. Paper trail. To undisclosed recipient, from William Spender. A. For someone so paranoid, it's funny that you'd title your email Paper Trail and sign it with your own name. Why not just evidence? Of course I've held on to proof of our agreement. You're an exile, aren't you? I need some leverage for when you finally decide to turn on me. No one's finding anything. I doubt anyone even cares to look. S.
The datapad is password locked. Shall I run a decryption?
Seems worth the risk. Do it.
Accessing audio logs.
Play the first one.
Tan is starting to get along with Vetra's replacement a little too well. Better do something about it.
Play the second one.
Remind Addison that the Krogan all left. Keep her unhappy.
Play the third one.
Stay away from what's-his-face in charge of the first colony. If he thought I was messing with Addison, he could be serious trouble.
Thanks, Sam.
Meeting notes for Director Tan. Engineering has requested resources we don't have yet again. In particular, repairs to non-essential systems. I'm having doubts in Kesh's ability to prioritize tasks appropriately.
How to rise through the ranks and the path to quick promotions.
Supplies ready for shipment. Medical supply crate 2, ration crate 5, map, toy pistol 2, surveyor camera, battery cells 6, 2,000 credits.
Perhaps you should look under or behind the furnishings, Pathfinder.
Rebreather components, power cells, dried food.
Scanning the labels, many of these boxes were reported missing.
What do we have here? What's this?
I cannot scan what you're holding, Pathfinder. It's somehow blocking me, as a scrambler might.
Sounds like a job for a comms expert.
Pathfinder, what can I do for you?
I'm about to ask something, and I need you to just smile and look casual.
Smiling and looking casual. Check.
I found this thing, somewhere on station. I need to know what it does exactly.
Sure, I could... Wait. This is a scrambler unit. These things are illegal. Where did you get this?
Keeping it quiet for now. You'll find out when the time is right.
Or when I hack this scrambler for you, eh?
Can you prove who's been using it? Solid proof.
You bet. You could hack through every security wall we have of this thing. There's a reason they're illegal? Sorry, smiling, casual.
Let me know when you're done.
Yes, sir.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Pathfinder.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
People are eager to help. The shortages are obvious, but you're turning it to inspiration. Havarl is a draw for the research-minded, despite there being so little established. It remains unusual despite the corrected vault. It may yet be a surprising producer. We shall see.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
Director Addison?
Goodbye, Pathfinder.